Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the RangerRob Country Living Podcast. And we got John and Debbie up there on the right, and we got Mr. Rev sitting there at the bottom from North Carolina. And I think John Pearson will be on later today. And whatever you do, do not tell my secret.
We wouldn't dare. We wouldn't dare, Rob.
Yeah. So besides the fact that you're not supposed to talk about my secret, I also need to remind everybody that what am I supposed to remind you about? Oh yeah, this is the audio podcast too. So yeah, if you listen to podcasts to your cell phone and things like that, just go to your software, type in RangerRob Country Living Podcast. It should show up. Put in your favorites and listen to us forever, because we got 82 episodes there. It just keeps going and going.
Yay.
You can also find our show on Sundays at 8 in the morning, I think. No, in the evening, on Crooked River Ranch Radio. So there. So today we're well, first of all, we need to figure out. I can't remember. So anyway,
yep, that's it, Jack.
I'm not seeing the comments here. Rob's secret. Gas again? Let's see, where am I here? Yeah. It's time for Ranger Rob shout outs. Yes, this is the time we want to recognize businesses, websites, and services. Here's today's spotlights. All right, guys, you have any shout outs today?
I do.
Well, let's hear it.
I have a shout out to Northwest Foot Care.
Yeah.
I'm able to walk again. They were excellent. They fixed my foot.
You get a new one?
Well, kind of. I'm in a boot. But it doesn't hurt and I can walk. So big shout out to them. I love the doctor.
Cool. Rev, you got any shout outs today?
I got nothing.
You got nothing.
I got nothing.
That's a first.
I've been working so hard. I haven't been on the homestead, so I got nothing homesteady to share. But if you're working real hard, listen to the history guy on YouTube, and he'll get you through it. You guys ever watch the history guy? He's great.
I don't know if I have or
I'm
not.
not sure that we have.
Huh.
Yeah. He's a pretty big YouTube channel. But anyway, no, I don't have any homesteading relating shout outs.
Yeah,
I got Redmond Smokehouse. They did an amazing job on our 3 pigs.
5 pigs.
Well,
Good.
3 that I know of.
There was 5 of them.
No, I meant for us. They did an amazing job.
On all 5.
cool. And I guess the one I would have is I finally tried out in Terrebonne, Oregon. I tried out the new North 44, or is it 44 North?
Band 44, I think it is.
Yeah. Anyway, a little restaurant in Terrebonne. It was amazing. I mean, I was like truly amazed. It was super good. We came in at the right time, so we really didn't have to wait at all. But and the prices actually weren't that bad. So I mean, it's all
we've been
bad.
there twice. They're really good.
So yeah. So thumbs up to those guys. So anyway, today our subject matter is our updates going into summer. So I know a lot of us on the show in the past shows, like, what are we doing this year? And we've been, either changing our homesteads a little bit. We got some plans. We started going into things. And now that summer is here, we're all kind of like, well, maybe this is better than that and whatever. So today is kind of one of those days as we're entering summer, and we're definitely entering warmer weather. Kind of wanted to talk about like what was a good idea and what wasn't a good idea. So I want to start with North Carolina, because I think they're hotter than we are now.
I don't think so. We're in the 90s now.
How warm is it over there, Rev?
I think we're in the 90s as well. Most days. It does seem like it's been a cooler summer than in years past, like it has been everywhere. But we're in the 90s for sure. I mean, maybe over 100 a couple days so far.
Yeah. So now that you got pigs and piglets, and so you did the little hydroponics, all that. Do you still think the plans that you made for the summer are working, or are you modifying them, or are you going to do something different, or are you on track?
For the most part, I think everything's working, except for the outdoor garden. I need to be more prepared next year for that. But it's not a heartbreaker or anything like that. But for the most part, everything is working. I think the hydro garden was the way to go, especially with the heat. I mean, half of what I do every weekend is mow. So I don't have time to be breaking my back out in the garden, sweating all summer as well. So you got to take that into account. So I think the hydro garden was really the way to go. The meat chickens, we decided to go halfway, or half as many meat chickens as we did last year. And that was really the way to go as well, I think. But you consider how many you still have in your freezer before you make a decision like that. And we still had plenty to do. So that's been good. We are nervous about the amount of piglets that we're going to have here shortly. We have 9 now. I have two that are spoken for out of that 9. And then we have another batch coming. I didn't follow a hog around with a little jar to find it out or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure that it's going to happen by what I see. But anyway,
my wife's going to make me do that again, by the way.
Is she?
Yeah, it's like we got a pig that we'll get, the one that's in there right now. It's like, I think we should do another test. And I'm going, you mean I need to chase the pig with a jar and get her to pee in it, right? She goes, yeah, that's what. Anyway, go ahead. So with the piglets,
well, make sure you do it soon this time, because last time you did it and it was too late anyway. You said it was just a test. That was a trial run, I guess.
Yeah, I was so anxious.
But beyond the piglets, I mean, I guess having too many piglets is a great problem to have. If you look at it that way. So that was unexpected, but I think we're going to work our way through that. All in all, it's been a good summer. It's like one complete day will be mowing, and then it's like whatever I can get done after that. You know what I mean? Whatever I can fit in. But all in all, I think it's been really good. This is just our second summer here. It's been really good though.
Yeah. Now you weren't trying to sell pigs last year, were you?
No. Last year I was buying my breeders. So,
basically you're kind of in your first season of building up a network of people, and you probably will find people that'll be repetitive and getting pigs the following year and all that stuff. It's like
I hope so. I hope so. But I mean,
got people, and then also I've got some. So it takes.
It's tough here though. The market is thick with pigs here in Carolina. They're everywhere. Yeah. So it's tough.
Now, are yours registered?
But I'll figure it out.
Do you have
I haven't sold any registered yet. I was just, this is our first litter. So I was trying to, stay away from that until I'm a little bit more familiar with the whole process and everything,
Yeah.
But I'm registered. My pigs are registered. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. I didn't pay the extra $50 to go on their little list or whatever, because I wanted to kind of lay low my first year. But I am on the registry though.
Yeah.
Cool. So about piglets. How old are your first piglets? How old are they now?
I think they're 6 weeks.
Wow.
I think they're 5. They're either 5 or 6 weeks. I have to look on my wife keeps everything on a little book. So that means I don't ever remember anything, because I have my wife's little book, But I think that's what they are.
And I think I asked you last week, but I can't remember. Did you do your castrations already?
No, that's happening this weekend. The guy kind of flaked on us last weekend. So we're gonna do it this Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Well,
I bet you are. You can
it's a lot
feel it
easier
already,
when one thing I've learned last year for sure is I'd rather do that when they're only no more than 2 weeks old. The big, I mean, it's so easy. I'd be terrified to do pigs that are actually 4 or 5 or 6 weeks old. People do it.
When my wife watches the show in the morning tomorrow when she's getting ready for work, she's going to be so happy to hear you say that. It's going to give her so much confidence.
As long as you don't tell my secret.
No, I would never.
Nope.
So John and Debbie, they had to go to Oklahoma to take some meat down to a relative, and apparently Utah is hard to drive through or something, because I heard that they got kind of lost or got kind of turned around in Utah, and it took like 2 or 3 more hours. So, and they keep blaming like Google and something like that. But anyway, I want to hear the story again. What happened in Utah when you went to go deliver some pork?
God, 2 hours out of the way. There was us and 10 other cars, trailers, RVs
that were following Google.
That followed Google. We all turned in the same spot. We were on top of the world twice, out in the boondocks,
logging roads,
around to go to Salt Lake, the other side. It's the end of the lake, kind of, but it took us all over the mountainside and back around right down to the same damn place we started. 2 hours out of the way. So we left Friday night at around 7:30 ish. Drove to Oklahoma. Was at my daughter's at 2:30.
Yeah, something like that.
2:30 in the morning. We were there for an hour and turned around and came home because I had a doctor's appointment Monday and we barely made it to that. Yeah, that's not going to happen again. She can come and get her own damn meat.
It's like I don't think I could do that kind of driving anymore. I mean,
it was tough.
It's hard on the body.
Oh yeah. So
yeah, it was tough.
So basically, when people buy pork from you, you'll deliver anywhere in the United States now.
No, that's not going to happen.
That was John's promise.
But she lived in Washington at that time.
She lived in Washington, and he said, "Yeah, we'll deliver it." Then she decided on the spot she was moving to Oklahoma. And he goes, "Oh, that's okay. We'll bring it."
I made a promise.
I have the same problem.
I keep my promise.
That was not a promise until you made that promise. Won't happen again. Nope.
So so you don't have any more pigs, right?
Not at the moment. Not until the end of the month. Next month.
All your piggies.
Whoa, blasphemy.
Yeah.
No, we got a boar and a sow coming.
Yeah, next month we'll have our pigs back.
Yeah, so
and
they
a
have
pregnant mama.
That's acceptable, I guess.
Yeah,
so they got a pregnant sow.
When we pick her up.
So and I'm going to confess on this show here because I'm not in that big of trouble, but so
you will be now.
There also is a sow coming.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm taking the other sow, which is the mama to my Annie, my piglet, which isn't a piglet anymore. So I'm getting the other pregnant sow. So if I haven't got my piglets, my pigs bred, I'm not going to worry about it because I'm getting a bred sow anyway.
But so, if they there's 3 litters there.
Yeah, but I haven't put the other two in with Sparky. So
I have a belated shout out.
oh, go
Hope
ahead.
Steve gets better.
Yeah, so Steve
Oh.
Sparks, what we're kind of doing is speeding up the process, but our prayers and hopes and I know discomfort that they're going through. Steve Sparks, which is become good friends with us, he's a breeder of IPP pigs. Just had his wife in the hospital, and they've been quite the rigmarole just to get through that. And as soon as they get that all taken care of, he has a heart attack. And so he ended up getting 2 stents and then later on 3 more stents. And so he's trying to lighten his workload and all that stuff. And we're talking to him about taking his breeders later on. But since this problem with the heart attack, we thought, well, let's see if we can't speed it up a little bit. So we got in contact with him. Debbie called him and made arrangements, and we're going to be picking up the his main breeders on
the 29th.
29th or 22nd?
29th.
29th.
Isn't it?
You're confusing me.
Confuse me all the time.
We get that. You're right. The 22nd. Sorry.
Okay, so on the 22nd is when I get the secret of the pig that Sherry doesn't know I'm getting
She
coming,
does
but
now.
she'll
Well, now,
understand
you know, she's
because
watching.
Steve Sparks is a good friend, and we're doing it basically because of his health. And
Well, he wanted to downsize.
yeah,
take
so
a
we're
break.
kind of helping him out.
Yeah, way to go,
room.
y'all. Way to help somebody out like that.
Yeah, so it worked out real good. So we've got the room. So does Debbie and John. We just got pigless earlier than we expected.
And we left it open for him for an option. If he wants his pigs back, he can have them back.
Yeah, I did.
I
talk to
figured
him
that
about
was coming.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know how it is. When you're
They're
raising
babies.
pigs and then all of a sudden you have none,
It's horrible.
it's lonely.
It really is. Not even for us, but our dog. Our dog was depressed for like a week and a half.
Yeah, I think I would be kind of lost if I didn't have any pigs right now because I get such a routine every day.
Yeah, I need him back.
Well, it won't be long. But now the second set of news is you guys are going on vacation too, aren't you?
Us?
Yeah.
Come
What is
on.
that?
Yeah. So what's it feel like to have a vacation coming?
I can't wait.
Yeah.
We're going to the Redwoods and then going down the coastline for a bit. And then the last week, we're going to Diamond Lake for the week. Going fishing and kayaking.
Nice.
That's the part I can't wait for.
That,
They have
Yeah.
real trees.
that we got
That they
our
do.
electric bikes and stuff. We're going to just tootle all around.
Sounds good. I've done that Redwoods a couple of times, and it's always amazing. It's
Yes.
just,
I've been there many times. So I'm really looking forward to the Diamond Lake part of it.
mhm.
His bottle blends in with the
Wood.
wood.
Oh, is this? Oh, wow. So I'll be darned. That apparently
Oh,
the
where'd
bottle's
that
green.
go?
So I must. He'll be back. He. So yeah, that looks weird.
I know. It makes your fingers
I'll do
do
that for
too.
entertainment the rest of the show. So if you notice, we're not pausing out and we're not having problems with the internet yet. Knock on wood. But I think I solved my. I was trying to hook up my Starlink to transmit from the other part of the house, and apparently it was just too far away for my office. So I moved it
There he
to
is.
the office again, and so now my internet's doing really good. So glad about that because last week was very frustrating.
Not for us.
Not for you.
It was.
Oh, no. We had a show all to ourselves.
That's true. So,
anyways, we got rid of our rabbits today too.
you did.
Yep, got rid of all the rabbits, gave them back to Audrey, Amy's daughter, because rabbits just wasn't our thing.
No.
And I can't get rid of those dang silky turkey or roosters. The 2 people that were going to take them backed out at the last minute. So I still have 4 roosters that I'm trying to get rid of.
It's a regular symphony out there in the morning.
No, that doesn't bother me. It's just I don't need them. So I'm wasting a cage for roosters that I'm just feeding.
Well, you could always throw them in the back of the truck and just drive down the road for a while. And
they're
when
silky.
When they jump out, just whoever randomly they go to.
They're circles. They're tiny things. You can't do that.
And they're cute.
They're very cute. I have my white silky that my friend brought over to me. That's a hen. And
go ahead, tell them. Tell them what John says.
She's cuddable, and so I pick her up and I bring her in the house, and I walk in the house. John says, "No more chickens in the house." I sit down in my chair and I got right back up and went outside. But she's so little and cute.
This vacation you're going on also, you have your mother and father. You guys are all using RVs, right? So your mother and father are going.
Yep. My brother.
Your brother's going. He's taking his RV.
Yeah.
So you got quite the caravan.
My sister.
I was hoping someday they'd invite me, but I guess I'll just stay home
Rob?
and feed my pigs.
You need to shut it.
So yeah, I got a feeling that my RV days won't start till probably the fall, and but we're gonna try. We're gonna get out of here.
What happened to you? Were gonna go for a day?
I think we're gonna probably pass up this weekend because of 4th of July.
I don't blame you there.
And then
That's
look
why
at
we're
going.
leaving on the 5th.
Yeah, so we're gonna. And Rev's back. There he is. You're back.
Hey, y'all. I had to change vehicle.
Oh, you ran your battery down, huh?
No, my other truck was parked just a little bit too far away from the Wi-Fi, I do believe.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm one vehicle farther away from Wi-Fi than I usually am. Sorry, I'm trying to find a spot. I don't mean to be.
No, that's okay. You're just making us dizzy.
Distracting.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
I know, right? I'm sorry.
So,
anyways, so you're not gonna go, and then you were talking about going to Washington.
Yeah, I'm thinking about
delivering some of that meat.
Going up there on the 8th, and I think Sherry has to stay here, and I'll just get up really early, drive up there, deliver a whole bunch of pork to my sister, and drive back. Maybe stop someplace along the way and take a nap or something. But yeah.
Well, just remember, for the next 9 days, I know we're going to be over 90. So you want to watch that.
Yeah. Well, I definitely would want to
leave. He's going by himself. He can put it in the cooler and put it in the cab.
I'm talking about sleeping. It's hard to sleep when it's 85 outside.
Agreed.
Mr. Arizona, quit whining.
Of course, at this age, I could take naps a lot easier than the old days.
Me too. I just got up.
There you go.
Well, when you get up before the chickens start roosting, I take naps.
Yeah. Now for us, our reporting for what's going on this summer is we're definitely not getting as much planted as we thought we are going to do. I haven't got the potatoes done. I didn't do any kind of cucumbers or squashes, and so our whole center section of our garden over there hasn't even been touched. And Sherry took over my hydroponic towers I told her, let's change them over to flowers. And she's been working diligently on that, and it just looks gorgeous. So she's more than halfway done with it. And it all also just looks beautiful, much easier to keep up than the strawberry towers. And yeah, so.
All right, Rev.
I'm sorry.
I'm all gone.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
I should be more prepared. I should show up to the pre-show a little bit sooner.
So, see what else is going on. Other than we were talking about piggies with John and Debbie, we're pretty much just going to stay stable with that. I do have one full-size feeder that's ready to go right now. So if you want a feeder pig right now, and it's a size right now, and you want to process right now, we've got one. So just contact us through Facebook or through the comments on YouTube, and we'll connect with you and find a way to talk to you about it. But if you guys are looking for a feeder pig and you don't want to, basically what you can do is you just buy the pig. We have the processor come to the house here. They process them here. That's how we did the last one before. And they never had to bring it home or nothing. It was just all taken care of here, and they're getting their pig probably next week. So worked out really good. So that'll be the last of my piggies that I'm selling, and then I get to start all over again.
So how
Thanks.
are your puppies, Rev?
Oh yeah,
They're doing good. They're doing good. They're just fighting each other constantly, all the time fighting each other. We can't even feed them in the same room.
Oh, really?
I mean, yeah, I've seen some battles on the living room floor here lately. But they're doing real good. They're coming along. Shane's really good with them until they start running. When they start running, he feels that it's his job to stop them from running and herd them, much like a shepherd. You know, look at that dog. There's a dog right there.
Yeah. Little
she's been
Abby.
sitting back here. She's dreaming or something, so she's making all these weird noises in the studio.
She's getting big.
Yeah.
She is.
Yeah.
She's really tall, but I can imagine having two of them. That must be something else.
So how are you gonna go about stopping them from fighting like that?
I'm not. Let them go.
Just let him go.
Yeah, just let them go. If it gets too out of hand, Mighty Shane will lay his paw down, I think. But they don't. I don't think they'll wound each other or something like that. You know what I mean? It's just two sisters fighting like sisters do. But when it's when you're in the moment, you're like, oh man, they go hard. I hope they go just as hard on any mice they see or any other vermin around the house. You know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Well, our big dog Bentley, who's a old English bulldog, he can't catch nothing. Boy, he sure
can
got a
hunt.
mouse.
He can hunt. He hunts those mice. Can't catch a damn thing. And he'll sit there
Now
and stare at
Shane
that
will
one
find
spot.
stuff. Shane will find stuff. Like we had a couple snakes a couple weeks ago, and Shane's the one that alerted to us, but he's not going to kill it. He's just going to like go over there and bark it. He's like, it's right here, Dad. Come over here and kill it, because I'm not going to do it. So I want a dog that'll run headlong right at it. When I'm not around, when I'm working out of town and my wife's here alone and stuff, I want a dog that'll run headlong at it and kill it. Like a Jack Russell will do.
Yeah.
So they all have their purpose.
Yeah.
But it is kind of strange because Shane's only a year old himself. So to have these two, much smaller puppies around, is he's learning a lot too. It seems like.
Oh yeah. He'll father them and teach them when they settle down. So.
Hopefully. He's just so big. He's just so big and so clumsy.
Beautiful though. Well, it's like Abby.
Yeah.
Her feet are bigger than
He's a
her
good
body.
boy. He keeps circling the truck right now. He's outside the window.
Yeah.
Well, they get older, it'd be like my German Shepherds. sleeping, being nice and comfy, and then I got this little dog I just showed you guys terrorizing her, and she's cool with it. She's like, I could just in 1 second I could kick your butt anytime, you know.
Shane's the same way. They will bite Shane, and he doesn't care. You know, they stick their whole head in his mouth. He doesn't care. You know, as long as they're not running. Running is this problem.
Yeah, I noticed that like Abby will bite her collar and stuff like that, or bite her neck, but she's so thick and furry that Belle has no idea that the little puppy's biting her like that. And I'm thinking, man, if it was any other kind of dog, it'd probably be really upset. But so she's lucky she's got a German Shepherd to play with. So
I reckon.
But, anyway, you can't hear it, but they're going at it.
I can hear them.
Oh yeah, we can.
Hey, stop. So yeah, the puppies are keeping us busy. But stop. Yeah, I don't blame you. Now the even German Shepherd says, "Okay, that's enough." So let's see what else is going on over here. I'm probably going to reduce some of my chickens. So anybody that lives near us in the Central Oregon area, I'm probably just going to give away a couple of my Rhode Island Reds. There'll be my older ones, but they're kicking out eggs like crazy. But I need to reduce from about 14 hens to about 8 to 10. I just got too many eggs.
Chicken party.
Yep. But yeah, so trying to lighten the load. But the only thing I need to do.
So you got too many eggs?
Yeah. It's like people buy eggs from us, but they'll buy them in large quantities. But there'll be a gap in between like 2 or 3 weeks. And we can get kind of backlogged with eggs. So
yeah, I hear you. Even with 7 chickens, and Shane eats 2 a day. You know, we're still covered up. You know, give them to the hog. That's what I said.
Yep, that's what I did.
That's what we still do.
And her new ones are laying now.
Yeah, my new chickens started laying last week. So my other.
It's hard to keep up. Which new ones are these?
Well, she's got
these are the roadies.
32 of them.
The roadies and the black, whatever. I don't know. It's the first batch that I got when I started going.
You don't even know.
I don't even know. I just know it was the first batch because I kept every batch separated in the coops. So it's the first batch. So within the next couple weeks, the next batch will start laying. That's all I know.
And then we'll be up to
that's good enough, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
So with the warmer temperatures creeping up on us, are you guys figuring out or finding out maybe some of the things that you're doing or planning this year was a bit much, and kind of maybe didn't calculate the fact that the heat's the problem, and trying to keep water, and you keep the water over at the pigs and all that kind of stuff. Has any of that become a setback or a modification to your plans for summer?
No.
Nope, not this year. Although I lost
my
garden. I lost most of my garden from the heat. All my lettuce and my raspberry plant took a crap.
How about you, Reb?
No, but I have a lot of help. You know, I got the wife and the 2 boys here, and we stay on it pretty well. If you're talking about wallows and stuff like that for the pigs, I do have an idea. We need to invent an automatic wallow watering thing. We need to put a water hose on a timer with a little sprinkler upside down on a 2x4 above the wallow. So it just comes on at the hottest part of the day every day. That's what we need to do.
That's funny because Rob and I were talking about that today.
Yep.
About doing that.
Don't try to steal my ideas, Debbie. Don't try to steal my ideas.
No, it was Rob's idea this time. I was just going along with.
I told Debbie. I
see. Now she's going to put it on Rob. There, John. Now she's going to put it on Rob.
Yep.
Blame the chickens in a couple minutes.
Because all my secrets are getting out. The sow, now the water idea. She's,
Hey,
She's
I got.
going to start talking about my hydro company in a minute, Rob.
yeah.
The
I am killing it when it comes to my hydroponics. They're doing really good. So
Dutch buckets look great.
Yeah, they're
I'm still gonna have to try it because I suck so bad at gardening. I swear, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. You put plants in the dang dirt, and I'm just
that's where you're going wrong right there. Don't put them in the dirt.
Yeah,
you don't put them in the dirt.
Where the hell do you put them?
You put them in the perlite or the little red stones,
Oh.
and there's no dirt involved. We don't need the dirt. We're beyond the dirt.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to go to what you guys are going after all, because I obviously am not a gardener. My cucumbers and my squash are doing wonderful, and half of my tomato plants. The rest of it, I'll just went to crap. I don't know what the heck I'm doing wrong. So I decided I'm not a gardener.
By the way, I don't know if you guys watch a lot of other channels just like I do. Do you guys watch? Let's see. When it comes to RV Wingman,
I think we've seen that.
I think so.
and let's see, what's the other one? RV Odd Couple.
Yeah, we've seen that one. Mm-hmm.
And anyway, just them and a couple other channels. I've noticed that a lot of them are going out of their lane and starting to talk about how the woke stuff and all that kind of stuff has been getting a little bit out of hand. And so even the wingman got, he was strictly RVs. He always talked about RVs, and all of a sudden he's talking about, our kids in schools and corruption and all that. It's like, I gotta admire that a lot of popular channels are
Staying away
speaking
from that
out and getting their head out of the sand a little bit. So I want to give a shout out to RV Couple and also RV Wingman, I call him, but I think his channel is called something else, for the fact that they're getting out of their lane a little bit and saying, hey, enough is enough, and, but I don't know why, but this week I'm going, wow. Now, I don't think we'll go off course like that, but every once in a while we get, certain things that kind of get under our skin, and we'll bring it up on the show. But yeah, so, but for those that are standing up for us and, freedom and liberty and all that stuff, I'm tipping my hat off to them. So good for them. So
yeah, up to them, man.
So, what else is going on? Let's see. Besides the fact that Debbie and John get to go on vacation,
kind of jelly, aren't you?
Well, us poor folk, I can't. I can hardly buy a milk and food for our family, and we're just, to go RVing and camping. I just can't. I can't. I got to pay for pigs, and
we'll buy you a violin.
I got
peanut
all these
butter and jelly.
Yeah.
Walking to school 5 miles every day, uphill both ways in snow.
Yeah.
They're up to your ass.
Backwards.
I thought,
yeah.
Rob, that's how I feed the pigs every day. I have to walk in the snow every day up the hill.
That will help.
Feed the pigs, and then go back up the hill again. And
feed the other pig that he forgot.
That's right.
He's got so many.
And now I got a secret sow coming, and I got to feed them. I can't afford to do vacations, and apparently Reb can't either. So.
Sherry's gonna kill you.
No, I actually do have to do that, Rob. There's a little hollow in between my house and the barn, so I actually do have to walk down a hill and then back up a hill to get to the barn and feed the pigs. And then on the way back, I have to walk down a hill and back up a hill again. So I actually am walking uphill both ways when I'm feeding the pig.
Yeah, you
Where's
just
yeah.
Where's that 4-wheeler at?
The side by side. The side by side is getting repaired. It's On the injured reserve right now.
Ah,
Yeah.
I'd get one, but I can't afford it.
You know what I do have is one of them little bitty fat tire motorcycles that you see at the Tractor Supply.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
You know, little, I whip around here on that. I look ridiculous around here every weekend riding around on that on the farm.
Please have wifey take a picture of that.
Yeah, she'll be
I-
more than happy to.
I think we could use a picture of him on his little scooter there. Next
I've seen
week
you
we'll
on
put
your
him on.
skateboard. Yeah, you can use your skateboard.
That's right.
I do. I have a 4x4 skateboard with big, huge rubber tires, and but the hill is not quite steep enough for it here. It takes a lot. It's got to be pretty dangerous to use. But I do have a 4x4 skateboard. Now that you mention it, Debbie, you're right.
I seen your video.
Everybody's got toys.
Oh no, that was a regular skateboard. I have a
A bigger
monster
one.
truck skateboard. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I have toys. I do have toys.
I don't have any.
He's a little skater boy.
I own pigs, so I can't own skateboards.
Oh
I
my
hear
God,
you. Well,
stop whining.
I'm just trying to keep the dream alive a little bit longer, Rob. You know.
I hear you.
You have an RV. You have an RV, Rob.
See, there you go.
Yeah, well, I can't afford to take it out the driveway.
Well, I told you can come over on our property and go camping. We have a fire pit.
Go back and forth.
It's too
Yeah,
far.
well, that's what we do when we can't get into an RV park. We go out in the backyard, and my parents will come over, and we'll make a circle around, and
Camp out.
yeah. The rule is you can't go in the house.
That's a little bit too cheap, guys.
Well, after
No, it's
all,
fine.
you are poor.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, so
Now you
Yeah.
got another pig with mama coming. You're really going to be poor.
yeah,
Yeah.
Just when he was trying to downsize, he's upsizing.
yeah. And then
When he said it, I thought a chair would come flying in from out of the room for just
She's
like
not-
I was
she's
waiting
not
for like 2
home.
minutes.
She
Yeah, well,
doesn't
she's
know
listen-
yet.
Oh, she's not home?
oh, she's listening to the show. I can. She listens to it.
Oh,
on
she's
her
speeding
cell
home
phone.
right now. Then
She's probably
No
shaking her head,
subway
going,
for you tonight.
she's probably not surprised. So has anybody in the panel here been able to get lipstick on your pigs yet?
What the hell, Rob? No, it's fingernail polish.
I've been trying to make mine more attractive so Sparky will do his thing, and I'm putting lipstick on the females, and they look ridiculous. But
I don't think Sparky needs any help at all, buddy.
No, Steve Sparks said that his pigs are fat. I'm putting
Yeah.
that out there since you called mine with no legs.
and
Well, then-
Sparky, by the way, I've been putting Old Spice on him, and he smells wonderful. But
That's what I was thinking. Mustache. Maybe he needs a mustache, like maybe a Fu Manchu.
that's right. Yeah.
That'll do it.
Other things called toupee.
Yeah.
Put some hair
Yeah.
on it.
Does he have
Yeah,
does he have waddles already? You could a Fu Manchu down to waddles would be sweet.
Our pigs
Right?
don't have waddles.
Your pigs don't have waddles?
We're waddleless breeding over here.
Oh man, I got waddles all up and down this property.
And yours are IPPs?
Yeah, he's
Mhm. Yes, ma'am.
I want my waddles back.
You want waddles?
You were talking about coming to Carolina after Oklahoma, and you didn't do it. Probably because you went around the mountain too many times.
That,
You could have came and got some.
That and the important part was I had a doctor's appointment Monday morning super early. We had to make it back for that because I've been waiting 6 months.
I think you should mail her a pig.
Or at least a couple waddles or something.
I don't want just the waddles. I want the whole pig.
Oh, okay, I'll mail you a pig if it can be done. I'll mail you a pig. I don't think you can mail pigs.
I don't think so either.
Pigs don't fly. It's well known.
I would be more than happy to come and get it because it'll be a week trip and not a 2-day trip.
Yeah.
There you go.
It
Better
wouldn't
take
have
the
been that
RV.
fast if I didn't have that appointment because I couldn't walk on my foot at all. So I had to make that appointment.
I got you.
That's because they're old people.
Oh my God! What?
Ooh.
I'm what? 3 months older than you.
That makes you
That's why
older.
we get to go on vacation and you don't.
That's right.
I got to stay home and take care of the pigs.
That backfired on him.
Yeah, it did. Eating bologna. Oh my gosh. Are you seeing your comments?
Yeah.
What do the comments say?
Jack says,
Oh, you
that's
can't see
right,
the
Rob.
comments?
Work 2 shifts and eat bologna.
Yeah. Put up.
The dog agrees.
Bologna.
Anyway, but yeah. So the other thing I was getting to think is like maybe I'm not that anxious to take the RV out in
Yeah.
at least the next month or so, just because of the heat. I think to me in the RV, especially if I can't get power or something, I'd much rather be in cooler temperatures than warm temperatures in the RV. So even though
Well, when you decide where you're going, you'll know if there's power or not, Rob.
I know
you need to
that
take it
I'm a
out and see-
professional.
A professional what? I'm not
Apparently,
going.
you haven't seen my old channel. I get to think I'm going. We're going to start. Would you stop, guys? We're going to start getting in the hundreds and stuff. So I'm kind of like, if I'm going to go anywhere, it's definitely going to have power.
Yeah.
Because I could probably handle it before, but right now I don't think I could be in an RV right now that's super hot. I want to be able to turn on the air conditioner and stuff.
Well, then you head for the woods.
Yeah, or head up to Washington or something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You get in them woods and it stays cool even though it's 100 and something outside.
Yeah.
That's what we've been doing. Go down to the creek.
Yeah.
I don't think we have creeks around here. We either have rivers
There are
or
creeks
nothing.
there.
You got Crane Prairie not that far away.
Yeah.
Just asked me where it was, and I couldn't think of it.
It's down east of Lapine.
Oh, I know that is. I haven't been there, but I mean.
Yeah, it's right up in the woods too.
We got reservations for August, or no, September.
Yeah, that'd be a nice place to go. Do you get power there?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Going kayaking.
Nice. On the creek?
No, on the lake.
On the lake, dear.
Crane Prairie's a lake.
Oh, we were talking about creeks before, so you were talking about anyway.
Well, there's a creek that goes into it,
Mm,
but I don't think it's deep enough.
gotcha. So anyway, next we don't know when those piglets are going to be due, right?
I did not ask.
So we have all these piglets coming and we have no idea when they're coming.
Well, I'm sure Steve will tell us when we pick them up.
Unless he doesn't know.
Then we're screwed.
Oh.
They make a jar for that one, Rob?
Well, I'm thinking, because last time I talked to him, he didn't mention anything about them getting together. So they just recently broke through and got together. So I'm thinking maybe less than a month that they're
About 3 months.
Got a couple months to go.
Yeah.
All we got to do is not plan to go out to Chinese food.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
That's what we did. We went out Chinese food with Rob and Sherry and came home and delivered babies.
That's right.
That they didn't even know were coming.
Yeah. It's like, it wasn't even until the evening that Sherry goes, I don't think something's not right with Maggie. And well, you know it. She's like, I think she's having her babies. And so, yeah.
So we were there till 1:30 in the morning delivering babies.
Yeah. So
that was fun.
The thing is like, you know that she could have done that, but would you guys stop? Could have delivered those just fine without us, but
yeah, that's how Steve Sparkus does it. He's hands off.
Yeah, and so because we sat there till midnight delivering 8 babies, and then we get up the next morning and we check on them, and we got 11 more, 3 more, so we had 11 pigs after that. So she was not even done. We
We
she
thought she
handled it just
was
fine,
not.
and she was in a little shelter, and she had no trouble hurting the babies or anything, so that worked out good. So, but yeah. But
Yeah,
anyway,
mine had hers on her own.
Yeah.
did you lose any?
Yeah, one was stillborn, and then 9 healthy.
Gotcha. And then this, by the way, this weekend when you're doing the castration, are you being trained, or is anybody helping you?
We're hoping that some people are coming, or one guy is coming over to help us, but if not, it's just going to be the University of YouTube, just like everything else,
I can see it now. According to Jal Sullivan, he says, pause. Okay, cut here. Pause. Go forward. Yeah.
Yeah. I got mud all over the phone, man. What's going on?
I know, it's so funny.
Oh. So
but I think it'll go all right.
You're talking about your puppies being loud, so it's like apparently mine decided to listen to you. And anyway, so how many do you have to castrate?
6.
Wow, you got a lot of males.
Yeah, 6 and 3.
Are you going to sell any of those for breeders, or not this time?
No. Just strictly feeders this time. Until we get our feet wet a little bit more, what's funny is the 3. I don't. You guys have seen the pictures of them. The 3 white ones, the 3 that are pure white, are the females, and all the rest of the spotted ones are all males. I just thought that was odd.
Yeah.
And some of them have the wattles, and some of them don't. All 3 of the females do, and some of them do, and some of them don't. My breeder male doesn't have them, but both of the sows do.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, I just thought that was strange to have 3 females of the litter, all of them all white.
Yeah.
You had 3 nuns.
Yeah, I know.
So did your coonies before Debbie have wattles?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, both of them, male and female.
Yep, both of them. Well, they were purebreds.
Yeah.
So yeah. And the second group we had, didn't they have wattles too? A couple of them.
A couple of them did, but
yeah,
Esther didn't.
But yeah,
those people don't know about pig wattles. Wattles are just little dangly things from their chins or off their necks that just
like
can't
skin
hang
tags.
down. About what are they?
Like skin tags. It's just skin.
Yeah, they're kind of like skin tags.
Yeah.
Sorry, my dog says knock something over. And this is how things get broken in the office here. So
now, wattles don't really mean anything one way or the other, right? As far as I've been told, they're just kind of cool.
Just cosmetic.
Yeah, they can't. Since IPPs are bred with coonies, every once in a while that trait comes out on certain pigs. So
I like them on my pigs. They're cute.
I think
yeah, you might as well have them.
Caleb's pigs over in Missouri, he a lot of his pigs will have wattles, but not ours. Like I think none of my pigs, even the ones my breeders, none of them had wattles. So, and yeah. Anyway, I got crashing going on. It's like I got 2 out of control dogs in the living room. So I thought my wife was home and I was in trouble.
The countdown has begun.
Where's my phone? I should text her. Are you listening to
Don't.
this?
Don't. He still might get away with it. Don't do it.
Is
Right.
it just 3 for dinner Monday or 4?
Yeah.
Oh, Rob, you're nuts.
I know. It I'm.
Good night, Jack.
It just wouldn't be any fun if I wasn't in trouble for something this year. So it's getting
Yeah.
less and less. I was getting in much more trouble for like when I was Rev's age, I'd come home and buy motorcycles or 4-wheelers and stuff like that, and I'd be in real big trouble. But now it's just pigs.
That's. I mean, if that's your only problem, I think you're doing okay.
I think, yeah, I mean, in the old days, it was
You know.
like, oh, I just put a down payment on a new boat or something like
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah, if it's just pigs. I mean, even if they don't have wattles and are ugly, it's still
that's
fine.
right. You know, so
There is no ugly pig.
that's right. They're so cute. Well, guys, we're getting down to the end here, so I thought I'd go ahead and wrap it up.
All right.
Besides my list of things I got down to the bottom, which I only had 4 things written down.
Well, that was an easy list.
I didn't get a chance to do notes really, but anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure and leave comments, even if the show's over and stuff. We still like to see your comments. We love it. And a lot of our viewers are actually after the show's over. I think someday we ought to think about a different time period because I know the 6 o'clock time period is kind of tough for people to hit. So one of these days,
Dinner
when we,
time.
maybe next fall or something, we'll talk about a different time period, and it might be a little easier even for our working folks like Rev and John Pearson. So, yeah, and John didn't make it tonight. Bummer.
John who? I don't even remember.
So, anyway, guys,
We got 3 Johns on this show.
Yeah, we're
I
just
know.
Cowboy Johns.
it seems like we know a lot of Debbies too. So, well, anyway, guys, thank you very much for hosting with me. And next week, I'm not sure what we're going to be talking about or but if you guys have ideas that you'd like us to talk about, let us know.
It's the 4th of July special.
We may not be there.
You probably won't
We'll
be.
be on vacation.
I know.
If we have service, we will be on. It'll be on our phone, but we'll be on.
Cool.
Oh, I might take my laptop.
I'm going to take mine.
If we have service where we're at the time, we'll pop in.
Yeah, you can tell us where you're at, and we can all be jealous.
Yeah, you can switch it over from Rev to us.
That's what I was just about to say.
Where in the world are we?
That's right.
That's Reb's thing. We can't take his thing away.
I haven't been doing good. I've been home too consistently lately, so you might as well.
You have. And we can tell by your trees and outside when it's light.
Well, I refuse to not be home just to make everybody happy on the internet. You know what I mean? If I can be home, I'm going to be home.
That's for sure. All right, guys. Well, I want to thank you all, and thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave comments, and we'll see everybody that's been watching. And
Revenue.
So,
that was from John.
oh, there he is.
Yeah, I don't even remember. I don't even know.
Reb who? Anyway, guys, we'll talk to you later. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Graphics.
Oh, I forgot the
Very
graphics.
good, Rev. Proud of
You
you.
gotta be quicker on the trigger, Rob. You're making.